Today is National Ride the Wind Day. It commemorates aviation and early flight's achievements. It is also Find Your Inner Nerd Day. It is a lighthearted day to embrace your unique smarts and niche hobbies. I think that's pretty cute. Today is also Update 7.4 Turn and Burn, and holy do I have an update for you. So let's just jump on into it. The first product was almost going to be a sad update, but it ended up actually being not too bad. This is my Unleashia Get Loose Glitter Gel in the shade number 7 Happy Baker. I had decanted the Zecia Pandora box previously into this, so it was part purple glitter for the Unleashia and part white for the Zecia. Unfortunately, I think the Zecia took quite a bit of the moisture out of this product, and the product actually started to dry up to the point that it was almost unusable. I like to use this by using it kind of on my inner corners, and then I would stick the chrome flakes on top of it, so that way you got glitter and chrome flakes, and it was like a dual bit of shiny flaky goodness. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that anymore because anytime I took a little bit out of here and tried to put it in the area, it would crumble and completely fall off. So you might have noticed in a couple of my videos, I had glitter on my neck, and honestly, even getting that was really hard because as I was rubbing it in, again, it was just like crumbling and pilling and falling off, and I tried mixing everything into this. So I unfortunately almost had to decant it, but I was able to use it up on the last video that you've seen it in. So after 5 uses this month and 33 uses in total, she is gone. A little bit sad, but also happy to use up a product. And I'm also happy that I didn't have to declutter it. That would have been a shame to the glitter community. On to my sheet mask. The first one I have to talk about is the Biodance Hydra Ceranol Real Deep Mask. The last one I tried was the pink version, and I absolutely hated it because it kept sliding off my face and it was just a bother to use. However, this one was actually kind of enjoyable. It stayed in place, it was really hydrating. I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I think my favorite is still that S Nature Oasis. I'll put a picture here because I don't remember what it was called. That one is still my favorite, but I'm happy this one ended up being more of an enjoyable experience than that pink one. However, because of the type of the mask that it is and the way that the serum kind of coats the mask, I did only get one single use out of this. I prefer sheet masks that you get at least a couple out of. However, I used it up, and that's all that really matters. The other sheet mask I used up was the Life Brand Freezing Hydrogel Facial Sheet Mask, and this one unfortunately was one of those ones that slide off the face, so it was really annoying to use. However, the term freezing, I get where they were going because it definitely did have a cooling bit to it, but it wasn't intense to really call it freezing. I think cooling just would have been a better term for the mask. So the feeling of it on my skin was enjoyable, but it's just such a pain in the ass to have to constantly keep pulling the mask back up. So I wouldn't do this again. And I think my greatest feat of the whole month was using up the rest of my Mingxir compact sheet masks. I like to use these by putting toners on them that I'm trying to get through, and then I put them on my face like a regular sheet mask, and when I'm done, I take the sheet mask and I kind of wipe it all over the rest of my body, so that way I'm not really wasting any of my toners. But yeah, I can't believe these are finally done. If you have toners or serums in your collection that you're trying to get through, these were awesome. I probably wouldn't purchase them just to have them on hand, but if I had excess, these definitely helped. So after 7 more uses and a total of 23, we can finally say goodbye. So thank you for your service. You did well. However, with the 2 sheet masks used up and the Mingxir compact sheet mask used up, my inventory category for sheet masks is officially 0. 0 sheet masks in my entire collection. I could not be happier, and the goal now is to keep it that way. And then I had one more product remaining in this whole project, and that was the Life Brand Moisturizing Foot Mask. I did have 2 of these. In the previous one I used once and tossed and was like, I could have got a couple more uses out of that. So with this one here, I actually did manage to get 4 uses out of it. I used it in 4 consecutive days, and I would say I got about 90% of the product, but then I started kind of going, even though I'm putting clean feet in it, I was like, I think it's time to retire it. So I did manage to get 4 uses out of this one out of the previous one, for a total of 5 uses between the 2 masks. Another exciting thing under the foot mask category in my inventory were the Life Brand sheet masks, so that is also an inventory category that is now 0. Using products up and clearing out the inventory. So that is all my products. I managed to use up everything. Like, everything is completely gone in this project. How exciting is that? But I do have a few roll-ins. My father was getting rid of some of his hotel freebies that he's kind of accumulated along the way, and I'm like, you can't just throw those things out, you gotta use them. So we're bringing them into the project. So the project is not quite over yet. The first one I have is the West End body lotion, and this is in a white tea scent. This is just a 1 fluid ounce or a 30 milliliter bottle. Should be pretty easy to get through. I have another lotion. This one is from True North. It is their Experience lotion in the green tea collection. This one is also 1 ounce or 30 mils. So again, should be pretty easy to go through. I do believe these are all 1 ounce and 30 mils, so I'm gonna stop saying that. But the next one I have is actually a shampoo, and this is from Jagswag, and it is their natural iceberg shampoo. Apparently this is supposed to be made with glacier water, and it also has aloe and chamomile in it. And the last product I am bringing in is from Hunter Amenities, and it is the Nourish mouthwash in the flavor mint. This will definitely be easy to go through. So before this update, I had previously used up 62 products. These included 1 makeup item, 22 skincare. I had it as 23 sheet masks, but my calculations tell me that was kind of off. I used up 9 eye masks, 1 foot mask, 1 hair product, 1 candle, and 4 toothpastes. This update, I managed to use up 9 products. That was the glitter, the 7 sheet masks, as well as the 1 foot mask. So my total now, after this update, is 76 products I have used up in this project so far. Those are 2 makeup items, 22 skincare items. It should be 35 sheet masks. I think somewhere along the lines, I didn't account for some of the Mingxier sheet masks. So I think that's why my number was a little bit off. I've used 9 eye masks, 2 foot masks, 1 hair care product, 1 candle, and 4 toothpastes. But that is 76 items out of my collection. But that is my update for today. I can't believe we had a 100% turnover rate. I also can't believe I cleared out a category in my body care, and I cleared out my sheet mask category. Like, oh my god, I should have got like streamers or like little glitter to throw in the air, because it feels so relieving. But that is my update for today. Thank you for watching the video to this point. It really encourages me and it helps my channel out. And until the next one I see you in, I hope the day treats you well. Bye!